Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to United Earth Angel Series podcast, episode 59 today. And we love you. Thanks for joining us. Yes, thanks for your time and your energy. And today, what are we talking about? Well, we're going to drop it about staying grounded and connected to source. Yes, we are. Who am I? I'm Toby Staples. I'm an Earth Angel first. Yes, I am. Self-mastery mentor second. And hey, founder of the F.L.O.W methodology, but we are flooding the love out here today. Andy is my co-pilot. You want to introduce yourself to the world?
Absolutely. Hello, hello. I'm Andy Joe. I am an Earth Angel also and a light worker, and I am a mother of 11 children and a wife to an amazing veteran. And I have 4 books on lulu.com, y'all, and they're on my shop too. They're on www.lifedailyonline.com. So I have clothes, I have accessories, and I have books. So check it out, guys.
Yes, that's custom angel apparel, y'all. And guess what? On that note, guess what? Our F.L.O.W vibe has touched Aruba. So our F.L.O.W vibes have reached Aruba. I got the video thanks today from Dina. I'm so proud that our F.L.O.W vibes are going global. Yes, yes, yes. You know, I'm really excited. They're from coast to coast at this point. Literally, our F.L.O.W vibes have reached California all the way to New York. Here and now Aruba, and you're in West Virginia, and I'm up in Montreal. What? Yeah. This is border to border, sea to sea. The F.L.O.W vibes are coming out globally.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm so happy.
Yes, a round of applause to everybody. Yes, step into the flow. You know why? Because that's what how do you think you got up this morning? But you think it's your alarm clock that woke you up? You think it's your schedule that got you up? You think it was your partner snoring or farting or grunting or moaning that got you up? No. It is your source fuel that got you up.
Although sometimes them snores and farts can wake you out of a dead sleep.
You know what? I laugh about that because that is something that I do not miss.
Listen, I've got a big old Great Dane sleeping next to me too, and she likes to snore loud.
Well, yeah, this is it. My dog snores enough. And I listen, I snore so loud sometimes I wake up my own self. So you know what? I don't need somebody next to me doing that right now. No. So you know what, Andy, lots of advancements. You got your ticket for your plane ticket. You're coming to meet me. Woo!
Yes.
You're coming to the retreat. Woo! I'm so
Absolutely.
I am so excited. Well, hello there. How's it
Yes,
going?
James, you scared me
He's coming to say hi.
Yeah.
I know he is. He's hearing you laugh and giggle, and he wants some of that energy. He's like, "Oh yeah, Mama's in a good mood. Give me some of that juice."
Come here, give me a hug and go back in there, you little twerpy. I'm live.
I want him to play your computer.
No, not right now. You see, I'm doing something. Go on. I asked you not to come in here. I love you.
Okay, well, let's get on with it then. Hey, so today we're going to talk about staying grounded and connected to source. Why? Because what do you think sources you to breathe? What do you think is your fuel for your body? Your body is a vessel. Okay, it's like your car. So, when you buy a car, all the perks and the bells and whistles that it comes with it, and you want all of the top of the line, whatever, and you want the best fuel economy, and you want whatever the case is, the most comfortability. Well, apply all of that to your skin too, because it's just like a vehicle. Well, you have all those bells and whistles and all of those tweakers and all of those everything inside of you too. Well, you can adjust your settings to be the most powerful under the hood also. Okay? How much horsepower are you kicking? Because holy shit. I know I'm like a nitro pack.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But it's like when people realize that it's just literally your car, your body is like a vehicle. And everything has to work together for you to have the optimum fuel efficiency out of your energy. But what's fueling you for life? Sources. We've been made to believe that this power of love and life is outside of us, but it actually is what wakes us up every morning. It's what gives us the ability to get out of bed. It gives us the ability to roll over and move and go and eliminate and breathe. And it takes care of everything for us. The only thing that we have to do is really manage our energy throughout the day. And we have more than five senses, but let's focus on the five to enhance all of the experience for you, to make it joyful, to make you be able to be grateful, to see, taste, touch, smell, do. Like, come on. But do you stay connected to that? Or do you let everything outside of you run you? And then you burn out and you don't have the fuel to do what you truly want to do. It truly matters. It truly matters.
Yes,
and you
it
watch
does.
the gas more that you put in your car probably than you watch in your own being. I bet you when you pull up to that fuel pump, okay, I bet you know what gas you're putting into that vehicle to give it its optimum capacity. You're not going to pull up to a fuel tank knowing you run on unleaded and fill your tank with diesel. Well, you got to stay connected to what your vehicle needs to give it what it needs to stay in alignment and connected to your source fuel to be functioning from your highest capacity also.
Mm-hmm.
Andy, I know that you can talk. Little one's out of there. Go on. Jump on here.
Yes, every morning I get up. I have 3 alarms set on my phone. I have an 8 o'clock a.m. alarm that reminds me to be grateful for my breath of life and what I have. And sometimes I wake up before that, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I dismiss it after I say I am eternally grateful for my breath of life and all of its capabilities. And then I go back to sleep because I just want sleep. But when I get up in the morning, I go to the bathroom. I come make me some coffee. I go outside and enjoy my coffee outside. Even when it's cold outside, I still do that. I'll bundle up and take a blanket. It's just habit. And then when I'm done with my coffee, I will put my feet on the ground, no matter if it's wet, dry, or in between. I've actually stood in a mud puddle before because it felt good. But I ground and I thank Source for everything that I have. And I meditate. I take 30 to 45 minutes every morning to do that. And then I take care of the animals. Then, when the kids start waking up, they make cereal or waffles or whatever. But I do that every morning. And people have said, Andy, You got 11 kids. How are you not stressed 24/7? I said, because I've learned not to be. Because I start my day with me, not with worrying about everything else, because everything else will work out for my good. I start my day out worrying about me, not worrying, but taking care of me. Worry was the wrong word. But if you take care of you first, what else can go wrong? Nothing. Nothing. You fill your cup and then everything else falls into place. You don't have to worry about it. Why would you? You don't have to stress about it. Why would you? I used to. I can tell you the difference because by 4 o'clock every day in the evening, I would take a nap because I was so stressed that it wore my body out. I don't do that anymore. Every now and then I'll take a nap because, well, my body says, all right, you've done enough today, take a nap. But I used to not even have done anything except for survive. By 4 p.m., I needed a nap because I was too busy surviving. Too busy surviving from an empty cup. I didn't ground every day. I didn't, thank source for what I had. I didn't meditate. I didn't connect with myself. I didn't do anything for myself. I was stressed daily. I was even losing hair. I had like all the way back here. I had a bald spot all the way back to here. But look, now that's proof that I don't stress over stuff. I don't need to. Everything works out for my good, and that's the way it's supposed to for everybody. As long as you take care of you first and ground yourself and thank the being that created everything for everything. Because if you're not grateful, what makes you think you're going to achieve anything else? If you're not grateful what you have. Do I have the biggest house? Do I have plenty of room for everybody right now? No. But I'm grateful I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful that my kids and I and my husband eat every day. We have one bathroom for 7 kids that still live in the house. One bathroom. I am grateful that I don't have to use what's it called? The outhouse. I'm grateful that I have running water, that I can use a toilet, that I can take a shower, that I can keep clean dishes. You have to be grateful for everything that you do have to prosper, to grow. If you're not grateful, nothing else is going to come your way.
Yeah,
That's
big
my
time.
take.
You know what? And you know what? I'm really grateful that you invested in empowering you when you did the 17 weeks of self mastery and now in the leadership program. And you know what? I bet you I could, you know what? The results that you have had is because you wanted those results. And
Exactly.
you didn't believe at first the results that I was telling you that you could have. You
No.
didn't for yourself until you started feeling them for yourself. I believed in you and held space for you until you could believe in yourself. And how did I do that? Staying grounded in the source love that fuels me. That gives me the capacity to be in my connection of higher wisdom and higher knowing and leading others to that state for themselves too. And holding space and believing in you when you couldn't even believe in yourself. And that's what it takes. And, that's what I've realized more than ever is because, I believe in people more than they believe in themselves until they feel it for themselves. And I'm very, very proud that I can do that for others because you know what? There's nobody that ever believed in me enough. No, it was no, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. No, you must do this. And no, you don't matter because this. And they always justified their messed up ways with me. And they always, I felt crazy all my life. I hated myself so much that I didn't even want to live. I accepted death. I talk about coming back from total organ failure and septic shock. Yes, a lot, but I don't mention the part that's in my book about putting that white sheet on the couch and wanting to die and allowing myself to get to that point, hoping and wishing that I would never have to feel human suffering again. Well, it took for me to die to figure it out, to want to come back, to fix it, and to hold space for everybody else and to believe in what's possible, maybe before others can. And just because I believe in something that maybe others don't, it doesn't mean that I'm wrong. And it doesn't mean that I can't lead others to their own internal truth also. That's what I do. But I had to be able to get to mine and hold mine and stay grounded and connected in what fuels me, which is source love, to lead others to it and hold space and be a container of it, to allow others that space to transform into being able to be a container of it as well.
Yep. Yeah, and you talking about dying, coming back, just brought back when I gave birth to James, my youngest one that y'all saw a little bit ago. I did twice. I died and I came back. I came back because I remember someone saying, "You haven't completed yet. You can't leave. Do you really want to leave this? It gets so much better." And I replied, "How? I don't see it. I don't see how it gets better. Yes, I love my children. Yes, I have everything that we need, but I don't see how it gets better." So I came back. And then when I left again the second time, they said, "What are you doing?" I said, "How?" They said, "Trust." I said, Okay." So I stayed. Now I know why. Now I know why. It's my life's purpose to heal and lead others to healing. And I'm not done yet. I wasn't done in 2016, and I'm still not done. So I'm still here. I know why I'm here now. Yes, I have my own little army of 11 children, and it grows all the time because they're friends or, whatever. People come over and they go, "I like being at your house more than I do mine." I'm like, "Okay, whatever. Come over whenever you want to. I don't care. As long as you're not hurting anybody in my house, you're welcome." But I know now why I'm supposed to be here. I've known that for a long time. It was back here, not up here. But yeah,
Yeah, well,
guilt.
sometimes when you try to explain it to others, they don't understand it because of their level of perception, even for self. Like Andy, when you started working with me and the things that I was telling you, half of the stuff I'm sure you doubted even. You were like, is this even possible for me to do? Is this even possible for me to achieve? Is this even until you learn to break down the fear and really stay grounded in self and really trust yourself? Like,
Yeah,
I'm sure that there were times, even after we've both come back from death, even after all of that, I'm sure there was still that self doubt, that self questioning if what I was telling you was even possible. But the
yeah,
first time that I met you and I told you, you're a fellow Earth Angel, that clicked something inside of you.
it did. It really did. And then I looked at my youngest son after we met. I looked at him. I said, "Bubby, is mommy an earth angel?" He said, "Yes." Like, duh.
You see, even your kids confirm it. Like, come on. But they see and they know because they see you for who you truly are. And this is what happens with adults. We stop seeing ourselves in the eyes of who we truly are, and we start seeing ourselves through the eyes of what everybody else made us believe about ourselves.
Yep.
But guess what? I bet you that, look, you don't even see yourself for who you are until you've mastered you.
No.
And, I will firmly say, whew, the past 3 years, whether in energetic mastery or not, thank God I was energetically mastered, because I've beat death 3 times in just the past 3 years. Again, forget the total organ failure and septic shock 2012. I've come back 3 times from what they claimed I would not survive in the past 3 years. Still living in toxicity, still living in government housing with no restoration from me with this contamination. Still, listen, and because of my frequency, I'm still living with an immune system that does not respond to anything. So there's no fever. It does not make a scab. I live in a body that does not have those capacities. Well, I function normally, daily. Everybody sees me out doing my lives, walking, going out, doing things. It's all about the frequency that I must hold. Why? Because sickness, when you get illness, it's a distortion in your energy. It means you're disconnected from your own flow, because the flow of our being and staying grounded in it provides us with healing, wholeness, balance, homeostasis, alignment, and flow that takes care of all of our organs and makes everything work. So from that point, you wake up, you're breathing, you've already won, and you've woken up with homeostasis, balance, peace, and harmony. It's your own doing when you disrupt that by the things that you think, say, and do. So today, please, yes, I say please, and I don't usually, but my call to action for you all today is this. Become more self-aware about the things that you think, do, and say. Are you harming yourself, or are you helping yourself? What are you dumping into your dreams? Is it disaster, or is it real fuel of source love? Ask yourself those things. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Why do I say that? Because there's an amplified frequency on this planet that is now recalibration for all beings. Should you step into the highest power of your flow and potential, you can manifest anything and everything effortlessly. This is your win time. All shackles of limits and restriction are gone. But can you own that for yourself? Or do you shackle your own self into the fear, shame, blame, guilt, and denial of your own highest potential of love? Do you stay grounded in the source fuel that fuels you to breathe, to exist, to maneuver? Check yourself today, because if you're not flowing in that alignment, you are literally loving yourself to death right now. You're dying daily, and I'll be the one to tell you. But I will hold space for you to transform into the highest potential should you want it. Literally.
Yes.
And what you think?
Yes.
And what you think?
Toby is a good space holder for those who don't even know they need the space held. And I didn't know I needed the space held until I knew. So I could hold my own space. But Toby has taught me a lot. And I know that I'm ready to hold space for anybody else too. So
Yes, and on that note, if you guys need a miracle, you know where you can get it? Well, right here. You can either go to mycalendly.com or you can go to Andy's. And you can go and see whatever's there, and you guys can, get what you need. Because now if you need to step into your flow, there's a perfect system to do it. I created a perfect system for anybody to step into their highest potential. Dismantle your fear, your shame, your blame, your guilt, your denial, your grief, your lies, your illusions, and your ego. Yes, that Empowering You to Self-Mastery program is the complete package. What will you get with it? The recordings of all classes and the workbook. And you can do it in your own time. Yes, because it's a perfect system. That Empowering You to Self-Mastery is my 17 weeks to self-mastery system tweaked with all the extra learning that I gave these guys on the side. It's all tweaked into one program. Well, you want to change your results? You want to feel powered up? You want to be living on purpose? Well, guess what? That is the perfect container and program and system for you to do it. Yes, very much so. Well, and that's what will take you to get into the leadership, should you want that. But talking about that, Andy, I'm excited because not only is the retreat happening in July and you're on your way here with your ticket booked, and yes, it's going down.
It's going down for real.
But, I'm really excited to launch into August with all of these new programs that I'm going to be launching for everybody. So, I may as well take a quick sec to let everybody know, guys, look out for my stuff that's coming out in August. I'm going to be creating a mastermind meetup twice a month. Yes, I am going to be doing the new moon and full moon activations and intentional releases, but real targeted, like transformational stuff. But everybody who wants any of that, it has to be on a membership basis. Yes, because there's going to be a lot of work and planning that I put into it for everybody to make sure that everybody gets the most about it and of it. And classes will continue in August. Yes, the first week of August, but they're going to be a little different. So I am going to open these classes up to everybody, but on a monthly membership basis. So if you want to join for any classes, well, you just have to be a part of the membership to do so. So it, it will serve all and everybody. And you can guarantee, I got 21 books out there. I have created now 5 programs that have been effective for everybody in it. You all want testimonials? Go to my page, my F.L.O.W page, and read them for yourself. Andy is the best testimonial of a transformation right here live in front of you all. Andy, give your testimonial about that program and everything it did for you.
Oh my goodness. Listen, guys, I was on anti-inflammatories, antidepressants, anti-anxiety meds, allergy medicine. I had started taking the weight loss shot that I didn't know I didn't need, but as of February 2025, it was a year that I had not taken any of those. I started working with Toby a little bit before the classes. So she got me to realize that I have the power within me. But then when I got to the classes, I realized the amplified power that I had within me. And I don't even, if I get a headache, I know why, and I fix it. If my back hurts, I know why, and I fix it. Do I take Tylenol, ibuprofen? No, I don't need it. Everything in me is in me to help me. You have to appreciate gratitude. You have to appreciate what you've got. And everything you have in you is all you need. Yeah, you need water, you need food to survive, but your body would tell you, hey, you got a headache, drink some water. Dang it, I forgot to drink water today. Okay, drink some water. Oh, headache's gone. Imagine that. Hey, you're disconnected. Go outside. Oh, okay, I go outside. Oh, well, look at that. My back don't hurt. Just before the program, I thought medicine fixed everything. It don't fix anything. It makes your insides worse. It has side effects worse than what it's treating. And none of my kids are taking their allergy medicine. None of my kids are taking their mood stabilizer medicine. I have my little ones doing positive self-talk every morning in the mirror. It's not just for me. It trickles down. And I'm so proud of them, all of them, my teenagers, my adult kids, my little kids. They're feeling the effects of, oh, I have this inside me. So yeah, you don't only help you break generational curses. Like my mom, my grandma, her mom, back 7 or 8 generations back. And then you push it forward 7 or 8 generations. So people before me benefited, they're benefiting, and people after me are benefiting. And I'm just so proud that my kids have open hearts and open minds to realize, hey, I don't need this. I can do this. But it started just for me. And I was proud of me. And then I started noticing it's not just for me. Like you said before, Toby, a tree does not bear fruit so it can eat it itself.
That's right. That's right. Yes. And that's why I tell you, everybody that works with me, your gifts are not for you. You are to be in alignment with and stay grounded in your source power. Yes, and stay connected to source so that the gift of your presence and your life brings vitalization and revitalization and vitality and fuel to others from an overflow. Yes.
Yeah.
And like a tree growing any fruit, the fruit are for others, not for the tree. You see?
Yep.
Okay, guys, we are grateful that you came out with us today again. We love you all. Guys, go and check out Andy's store. She's got the blogs daily going on. LifeDailyOnline.com. You can get your custom angel apparel, no matter whether it's hoodies, leggings, bags. Listen, you get it all.
Phone
You can
cases.
yes, phone cases, whatever it is, but go check it out. Go check it out. Go check it out. TobyStaples.com. You can find all of my programs, but I do believe you can find all of my stuff on Andy's shop too. So, listen, go over there, get your gear, because I'm glad and proud to say that our gear now has touched coast to coast.
Woo, woo.
Internationally from, from Canada and US combination, and now Aruba. Yes. So, guys, go get your F.L.O.W gear. Why? Because F.L.O.W vibes are here to stay. F.L.O.W vibes are recalibrating the whole earth right now. So step into your flow. We love you. See you next week.
Love you. Bye.